Hi, welcome to my term project video. In this video, I will give a quick rundown of how my program works. To start with, my project is a simple circuit analyzing tool that allows the user to construct and analyze simple circuits. On the back end, as you can see here, after initializing a circuit instance, the user could add elements to the circuit by providing the type of the circuit element, the name of it, the positive node and the negative node, as well as the value. The value here are provided in SI units by default. So as you can see in add resistor, the 2 would mean 2 ohms, and in add voltage source, add V source here, 32 represents 32 volts. So we can add resistors, capacitors, voltage source, and current source in the backend. And if we run it, let's take a look. We get a list. Of the voltage at the different nodes, at each node, and the current through each voltage source. So that's how the backend works. And now let's look at the front end. So if you run this program, you will see a pretty plain looking breadboard, and if you move your cursor around, you can see little pins light up. So to start with, we can add some elements to the circuit and see how it works. So if you click on the sidebar here, we can see wire, resistors, and voltage source. I have not included current source because that's not a valid component, and nor have I included the capacitor because it's still under construction. So let's construct a simple circuit and see how this works. So to start with, you can add a voltage source across the 2 power wheels. You can, let's say I want 110 volts. And then for those of you who might not be familiar, this represents the positive power rail, and the one below represents the negative power rail, which is the ground. So let's try to construct a simple circuit. We'll click on the wire, drag it along, and we add a few resistors to it. Again, when you click on a resistor, you can change its resistance. So I'm just gonna go with some arbitrary number. Let's add another resistor, and again some arbitrary number, and another resistor, just for the fun of it. Okay, and afterwards we'll use another wire to close the circuit. And once you're done with the circuit, you can see that the different nodes are labeled on top. And if you hit calculate and go back to the interpreter, you can see that the voltage at different nodes, as well as the current through the voltage source, are listed in the interpreter. So some interesting thing might be, if you want to restart, just hit R, and you're not allowed to add resistors across a pin that's vertical, because that will result in a short circuit. So even though the program prompts you to input a resistance, the resistor will not be added. Yeah, so that's my term project. Thank you.